All right, I'm here at the Severe Weather Center with the weather maestro, Chad Myers. What do you got?
But I don't know how to do that.
Yeah.
Up, down. My wife knows how to do that. Southeast cold is moving out.
Good.
Midwest cold is moving back in.
Bad.
But very typical of what El Nino would present. And another thing that El Nino is presenting, believe it or not, for the very first and earliest time that I can remember, out here in the Pacific Ocean,
No kidding.
there's Hawaii.
Yeah.
They are issuing tropical advisories on this potential system. It would, if it develops into anything,
Yeah.
it would be the very earliest potential.
We usually think of June 1st as when
Yes,
these things
well,
start.
the Pacific is
Oh, they
bigger
get
and a
it.
little
All
bit
right.
warmer,
Right.
but not this warm.
Yeah.
But guess what's right here in the middle of the Pacific, all the way to the other side of the Pacific? Warm water El Nino.
Yeah.
Warm water El Nino, so it's 83 degrees right there in the water, and there's a potential that this develops into something.
Which takes us to today's edition of Off the Radar.
Off the radar. You can't even believe this. I know no one up and down the East Coast will believe this graphic, but this was here 0.72 degrees Celsius, so a degree and a half Fahrenheit, above normal for January. It was at least as warm, if not the warmest, all the way since 1999 right there, which was where the big El Nino
Now,
year
you're
was.
clearly calculating the whole world here.
I am clearly calculating the whole
Because in this
world.
part of the United States, it certainly wasn't. The
And-
Northeast certainly wasn't. The Midwest wasn't.
And you ask yourself, how can that be possible? We have satellites.
Yeah.
Satellites fly around the Earth, and they can take all kinds of things,
Right.
including temperature records.
Okay.
And so, although here's where you were,
Right.
there, in the cold, yuck weather.
Right, so
that's
that
why
blue
it's
is-
blue.
right.
Blue, 2 degrees below normal here.
Okay.
And that's actually 4 degrees, because these are in Celsius,
Right.
because it's kind of, the meteorological thing. You take a look, and you look at you look at Quebec and Ontario, and up in the Maritimes, that's 2 to 4 degrees above normal here. Europe was cold. We had all the stories about
That's
how
right.
cold
That's right.
Europe was. But then you go back and you look at something different here. We'll use a green. Africa was hot. The Middle East was hot. China was hot. And so when you average all of the reds and all of the blues together,
You end up with a warmer January than we would have thought. Isn't that
January is the warmest January on record for 11 years.
That's incredible. And the Southeast and the Mid-Atlantic states, which did feel cold, particularly cold, it does stand to reason. We were colder than average.
correct. And all those people who are saying, where's global warming? There it is.